we're running it. Finish line is all I see. Get up on, no, don't stop. Future bright, the vibes nice, oh gosh. No time for slow down, just sprint, can't lapse. We walk the talk, just ask me both tracks. So come through, let's talk about it, what you say? Oh, your girl HP is on her mark, so get set ready.
On your mark, set, go.
Oh yeah, make we chat about it.
Alrighty. Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever in the world you are. Some places is night now, some places morning, some places evening, and it goes on and it goes on. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Africa. Welcome, Asia. Welcome, North America. Welcome, South America. Welcome, Antarctica. Welcome, Oceanic. Did I leave anybody out? Welcome, Europe. Welcome, all 7 continents. Welcome, and good night. Of course, tonight I'm your girl, HP from HP Chat Track. And with me is my co host, Ozzy Dixon. And of course, tonight is another collaboration with my good friend, Unseen TV, who will join us in a little bit. So let's get the ball rolling. It is the Olympic season. Yes, it's the season. It's all about the Olympic Games. Any discussions we're having right now is about the Olympic Games. Ozzy, welcome. How are you? Are you excited? Are you as excited as I am?
I'm sure I am, or maybe even more so than you.
I love
Yes,
that. I love that.
yeah, Olympics takes precedence now. Even what is happening in the US regarding election and politics have to take a back seat for the
All
next two
about the
weeks.
Olympics right now. All about
Right,
the Olympiad.
exactly. So
I totally
yeah,
agree.
I'm 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 there, but I know still getting higher. Because I mean, as I mentioned offline to you, the Olympics actually started today with some football. So
That's
we're getting there.
interesting. What did you watch today? I didn't even realize that the games start already. In my mind, I'm thinking that the games will start on the 26th of July. What you saw today?
Yeah, I watched bits and pieces of a couple of football matches. I watched a piece of the Argentina Morocco. That was a ended in a fiasco.
Who won there? Who won?
Morocco
Argent
actually won. Morocco won, but
Morocco won over Argentina?
yeah, um,
Interesting.
I Morocco was leading 2-1, and then um, Argentina. Well, the referee, the time added on was 15 minutes. In
15
this
minutes?
15 minutes, yeah. Well, the commentators were kind of wondering how they got 15 minutes, but in 16th minute, Argentina, well, put the ball in the net. Let me say it that way. And then I saw the match stop, so I thought the match ended. So I went online and I saw where Morocco won 2-1, but I said, wait, no man, something
So
is
what
wrong.
kind of craziness that?
So
For those of you who might think that we're talking about the World Cup, it's not the World Cup. It's actually the Olympic Games has
football,
officially, well, not officially, it has started with
yeah,
football, what we call football in the Caribbean, in Jamaica. Other parts of the world call it soccer.
soccer,
So
yeah,
he was actually talking. So we are on the Olympic Games and no other games. Welcome,
exactly.
Facebook. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, Unseen TV and stuff. And already we have some people on the live. Ali by Nature, good night. He's saying night, HP and Ozzy. Marvelin, good night. Who's saying good night, everyone.
Yeah.
I am most excited. So Marvelin is excited just like us about the Olympic Games. And tonight we are going to do something a little different tonight. Tonight we're going to talk about field events and no other events. We're going to look at the field events sometimes because the field events have been neglected whether by media coverage, whether by fans, whether by organizers. Sometimes we do not get enough
All of the
information.
above.
Yes, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't get enough information, enough coverage, enough time to focus on the field events. And tonight, that's all we're going to talk about for the next hour. We're going to look at the field events and look at where Jamaica is and Jamaica chances. And then tomorrow night, now we will come back here when we will look at your favorite, the track event. So, Ozzy, we're going to go right into it. The first event, field event I want us to look at is the men's discus.
Oh, men's discuss. All right.
Yes,
Let me just grab
data
my.
on the
I have
men's.
I have some little scribblings here.
Yes,
So
man. Give
let
me
me,
something.
let me see if I can
And while
navigate
you're
my.
looking for that, let me
All
just
right.
give the audience some information. The qualifying mark for the men's discus is 67.20 meters, and the world lead is 74.35 meters. Of course, the Jamaican men who will be representing us are Ralford Mullins with the Jamaican lead, with the Jamaica lead of 64.92. He is ranked number 4 in the world. So, yes, he will be going to Paris. There is Roger Stoner, who is the runner up, who ranked number 8 with 65.29 meters. He too will be going to the Olympic Games. And these are the marks that they achieve during the trials. And of course, Travis Michael won the trials with 67.80 meters. And all three men have achieved the Olympic qualifying mark of 67.20 or farther. So, Ozzy, what do you have for us? Jamaica medaling chances here. Let us talk about the discus event a little bit.
All right.
Jamaica has improved in this event.
Okay. First, I think you might have made an error with the distances there that you called out.
Which one of them?
I think all of them. The
No,
Jamaican men.
no, those are the time from the trials. Right.
Just
Yeah.
try and
Those are how
perform.
they finish at the
Okay.
trials.
Just a try
Yes.
and perform. Okay, my
Yes.
bad. Okay. Well, all right. Let me just add then. Um. Well, you mentioned the world lead is Alekna from Lithuania. He has
Mm-hmm.
73.35.
Mm-hmm.
Then behind him is Rose from Samoa with 71.48. Then Che from, I hope I'm not brutalizing his name, from Slovenia, 70.48. In fourth, best effort is our own Mullins. I forget his first name.
Ralford Mullins.
Ralford Mullins at 69.67.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Let me just put a little qualifier. That 69.67 was thrown in the same event, that same competition that Alekna threw the 73.35, which is a new world record.
74.35.
The 74?
Yes.
Yeah, you could be right. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Um, it was said that it was quite windy on the day, so wind may have played a part in the distances. But nonetheless, if we ignore Mullings 69.67, he still has a very good throw, would still be the leading Jamaican with his second best effort. Um, Stoner would be the next best on the list. I think he has a 67.20.
He has a
Would be,
69
oh, sorry,
point.
67.20 wasn't qualified. Right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Stoner 69.05.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, it is possible that we could see all three of our throwers advancing out of the preliminaries. I'm not sure what the rules for the advancement will be. I suspect I don't know what the distance that qualifying distance will be. But I'm kind of think it
So,
will be
so
close
you're
to.
saying all three men could go to the final?
Uh, It is possible that they could. It won't be easy because there are a number of men in the 67 in that region, but they are separated by centimeters in a lot of cases.
Because as at yesterday, Ralford Mullins is ranked number 4.
Right,
Rajay Stoner is ranked number 8, and Travis Michael is ranked number 17.
right. And I suspect they may take 12 into the qualifiers, our best 12.
The
Or
best 12.
anybody that meet the qualifying mark will go our best 12. So I
Exactly.
Right, which is why I said I think there's a possibility that we could get 3 into that final. Um,
Exactly. And before you move on, Ozzy, let us just welcome my good friend. Unseen TV is here. Welcome, welcome. Unseen Sports TV, my good friend, my colleague, and the whole works. Everything positive. Unseen, welcome. We are here tonight, and of course, we're talking about the field events. It's all about the field tonight because this part of track and field have been kind of not in the limelight the way it should. So tonight we want to bring some attention to just the field and no other event. And we're on the men's discuss. So Ozzy will continue with the data.
okay, all right. So of the 3, I I believe we could have one making that final 8, and I'm kind of leaning towards Mullins, just based on the fact of where he is in the global rankings,
Mm-hmm.
and just from that, I believe we could get someone in the final 8. Um, Medal potential,
Mm-hmm.
gonna be um, not discounting anyone, but it's gonna be rough. I suspect 70 meters, over 70 meters may be required to get a medal. So if he may very well have to come up with a PB to get in the medal, to get on the
Let us
podium.
move away from the medals a little bit and look at
Mhm.
Jamaica. Look at how this event in Jamaica have been progressing since the 21st century, and it has been, in my opinion, and the data shows that it is steady. It is steady in terms of us being able to have representatives at most of the major championships in the last 10 to 15 years. So I would say that it is steadily, it is steady. We need to improve because when you look at what the rest of the world is doing, but we are steadily in the game. Unseen, do you have any thoughts on the discuss for men? Jamaica has 3 representatives going to the Olympic Games.
I sent you a message on WhatsApp. You read it?
Oh, you did?
Yes, I sent you a message on WhatsApp. But I think in terms of the discuss show, Travis Michael, Frederick Dakers, those persons are some of our best choice.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to be difficult though because they're showing like um
They
they're,
haven't broken. They
yeah,
haven't gone into 70 meters as
70
yet.
meters as yet. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a quite difficult one for them to medal. I think they're going to make the final listing though, and but I think Travis Michael is in good shape, better shape than Freddie Dakers. I also think that Freddie Dakers, if he's battling with a lot of problems over the years, that's
Yeah, yeah.
really
He
pushing him
he
up.
is there as
He's
reserve
somebody
though.
though.
Reserve, right?
He's
Reserve.
a reserve. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The
Okay.
top 3 men are Ralford Mullins, Roger Stoner, and Travis.
Wow, Rajesh Stoner from
Yep.
San Diego,
Mm-hmm.
coached by Mr. Gale from San Diego. Top coach over there. People big up Mr. Gale. Rajesh Stoner. What's his mark this season?
His mark is 69.05.
So he's almost there. So I think maybe we can expect the unexpected. You know? Well, the thing with Jamaica and little bit we tell about you must expect the unexpected sometime. HP. What you say, Ozzy?
Yeah, I'm sure there are going to be some things that we don't expect, but realistically, as I said, I think we could get um a couple into the final eight, but the medal is going to be difficult to medal, but I will never say never.
Listen, the
Mm.
world lead is 74.35
And this
meters
and Stoner is at
and
59.
69. Our
That's not
men,
far away.
all three, well, all two, our top two men are 69 plus, and Travis Michael is 67. But one thing I've learned with the field events,
Events.
anything can happen on the day in the event.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
one of the beauty about the field event. And the field events, you get up to 6 attempts to get it right. I've seen people out of the medal standing, and on their last jump, they
Well,
stole the gold medal.
yeah.
So with the
Just
field,
need to make sure that the effort in the first three throws that are in that top eight, so they
yeah,
can get that additional
additional throws. Yeah, indeed,
three
indeed.
attempts.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, so you're saying, but unseen as a coach though, let us look at this a little bit. As a coach though, how would you propose that we um try to aggressively develop this event? Because if truth be told, um it's kind of like on the men's side, it's kind of like the throws is, I would say, is one school that is really producing the pros or the seniors or the men who are making the cut for the country. Of course, we see now where Roger Stoner from St. Jago joined the party, of course, Mullins. But how can we get other schools to buy
Well, Mullins is from KC.
into field program?
The first thing need to change is the coach's mindset. The
I'm
coach's
glad you say that. I'm glad
yes.
you say that.
So the coach's mindset needs to change. That's the first thing. Um, we have to find a way to, move away from just loving the 100 meter, the 200 meter,
The
the 400
sprints.
meter, the sprints, and go into tap into the field events because we have a lot of big, strong, young persons in schools. We have to start from in schools,
Mm-hmm.
but most of the schools don't have a coach that can coach discipline, such as the shot put and so on. And most of these coaches that are graduating from GC Foster, they're focusing on or they're major in track and field, but they're focusing on hurdles, sprint events. They're not focusing on field events, and they won't go and search for a field events coach
But
to
let
come
me
to
ask you
the
something.
program.
In the formal training that you're getting in university, coaching field events is not a part of it?
Yes, you get the coaching, but the focus.
So why are we not focusing on it? It's not like you have to go
No,
out and
when
look for
you
a coach.
when you go to training and you have say 50, 60 boys at training, and when you look, you see you have five nice sprinter. You know, I go focus on no shot put on or no start sprinter them get the attention because I
So
just saw the
how
hype there.
But why?
I just saw the hype there.
Same amount
so
of
how
points to
do
get to
we
win the
So
discus
the
as the shot
so
put
all
at
we
this.
do you know, all we do you know the love. Some we have to get some more coaches who focus in that areas. Because I love field events, I love field events. So when I went to St. Catherine, there's a Sagicor team in the youth, in the from ages 7 to 12, 13 year about surgical championships, St. Catherine team. Most of the top coaches and most of the coaches that from Nagazet and so on want to be a part of the sprints and the relays and 100 meters and all those things. Nobody wants to go to the field events. So I say I'm going to the field event. Yeah. So I did the long jump, I did the high jump, I did the shot put, I did the cricket ball show, and the field event did so well. Another time we had the high jump and have a couple girls that first and second HP a battle for gold and silver. And all of the sprinting coach stand up at the top of the stands. I look down and say, Coach, look like you find a niche, man.
And this is the same problem that we're having with the middle and the long distance program. Nobody is not looking at those athletes any at all. Now, if you have a coaching staff at the school, all the coaches get the same training at GC Foster or wherever they went. Why is it that, okay, you have a tryout for your team, you put up a sign and said, okay, track teams tryout, 20 boys turn up, 25, 30 boys turn up, and you see some look like sprinters, you see some look like they can run very long, you see some look like they can lift up somebody and throw them? Why is it that the same coaches on the coaching staff don't say, all right, you work with the sprinters, I work with the field event athletes, and I will work with the middle and long distance? Because we have to strike a balance, because
Exactly.
not every athlete will be able to run the sprints. The sprints is so saturated now that you have athletes who is being fade out of the sport, age is fading them out, and they've never made a national team because everybody is trying to run 100 meters. You're muted. You're muted. I'm seeing you're muted. Unmute.
Oh.
Yeah, to make your point. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody running down the 100 meter and the 200 meter and the 400, those races, but nobody wants to teach
But
those.
the thing is that not everybody will run the 100. It's only 3 people with. I don't know. Is either we're not thinking or something. Because if I am an athlete and I see women ahead of me running sub 11 seconds in 100, and I am barely at 11, let's say 11.3. Every season I come, I run 11.3. And I come to the national championship, and the same people, because we sell longevity, the same people are making the team. Why is it that my brain is not saying, okay, HP, try and see if you can do the 200 meters? I don't get it. I really don't get it. But
But
as Unseen rightfully said, it is the
it's
mindset of the coaches. The coaches
it's
focuses on one thing, and that is what they push. Ozzy, you're making a point?
yeah, it's yeah, I agree about the mindset. It's coaches, parents, athletes. I know of a situation, let me say, at my own alma mater, Jago, a couple of years ago. There was a fairly big class three boy. For his age and size, he was fairly big. Decent high jump, okay in the hurdles. But his parents said, no, he's a sprinter. So, of course, I think he even scored points in class three, in the high jump. And he went on into class two and was thereabouts. And I mean, it, I found it amusing but upsetting at the same time.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
that probably he could have been a good high jumper or a good decent hurdler. Was less than so as a sprinter because to facilitate him, that school even tried, development need to put him run a relay leg. Didn't do very well. And I think he just left the sport over time, which is
Yeah,
unfortunate.
coaches, and I'm saying this to you, Unseen and other coaches, you guys need to help the athletes to find their fit, find their right fit. And before we go any further, good night, Husk. Husk is saying some athletes should go and do rugby or bobsled.
Even that. Sometimes I'm in the wrong sport too. Agree.
Yeah, sometimes they are
In
in
the
the
wrong,
wrong sport, but
wrong
this
in the
thing
sense
with
that not necessarily their best sport. Right.
not their best sport.
Right. Right. They're
And this thing where everybody just focus on the sprints, Lord, I tell you, it
yeah.
irritates me sometimes that all we talk about. No, we're having track meet where we're not having
HP,
800, we're not having
HP,
We can't find enough.
we're not
HP,
having 800 anymore. Yes, sir.
HP. Put it this way: it's not only coach alone; it's the fans as well. If we
And
were talking
parents.
about if we were talking about sprints right now, would have over maybe 100 people are watching
And
show.
this is why we need to put, and this is why
So
we
we have to
need
do
to
what we are
put
doing.
it, that is why we need to put it out there so that people
Yes.
can understand. And that was why I decided and I said to you, let us talk about the field events because the field events normally don't get any attention.
True.
So let us talk about the field event. So the viewers will come, the fans will come, but we
Yeah.
have to give them a reason to
We
come
have
and
to go up
listen
it. Right. Yes.
about the field events because the
We,
field events can be so entertaining. We
of
don't get to
course.
the long jump yet, but look at the long jump in Budapest with our three men battling the world. That was
Yeah.
so entertaining. But before we get there, the next event is the women's discus. Samantha
So again,
Hall.
the women.
Yeah, we
Um.
we're not growing in this event. Your thoughts on this event, Ozzy?
Um. All right. I just go straight to the Jamaica situation.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought we would
That's
have
Clunis, right? That's Clunis.
No, no.
no
Clunis is
discuss.
Hammer. Clunis is the last on the list. Hammer
Discuss.
throw.
Yeah. I thought we would have been in a better place now. Given some young ladies that we had, they may still be in the sport a couple of years back. I can remember two or three champs ago, class one discus, and I could identify about six girls who, when I look at them from the little that I know of the sport, showed decent technique. They were good size, showing making reasonable throws. I suspect some of them may still be in the sport in college, but probably haven't matriculated yet to be giving
Yeah.
us um, Olympic type performances and all that. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed in where we are though. Um, just
Indeed.
a general sort of
Yeah.
um, comment.
The
But
qualifying mark is 64.50 meters. And our top person, 62.12,
two,
ranked number 34.
right. So my expectations for advancement over the preliminaries not very high there, unfortunately. But I'm glad she's there, and hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that she can do a PB and again motivate some of the ladies who may be doing the sports in the high school now. So yeah, you know, we can do that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's my hope.
Yeah, I don't know. When I think about the events that we are struggling with in Jamaica, I think if we turn some attention on it, we can do a lot better. For example, Julian Robinson the throwers,
Mm,
with the throwers club that he
right,
has. I
step in the
think
right
that
direction.
is a big start and a big step
Yes,
for
definitely.
Jamaica because we've won a silver medal with Frederick Dakers 2019 at the 2019 World Championship. So we more focus need to be placed on events that we are not strong in. So instead of everybody come and set up a sprint club, Set up
Mm.
something else that will benefit you, benefit the athletes, and of course, benefit the country. Because anything that you set up and it is doing well, you are going to get glory. There's no doubt about it. The glory will come. And you have to give fans a reason why this event is exciting for them to watch it. But because we're not promoting it, we're not doing anything. When you're watching a track meet, you're only seeing result for field events.
Right. Yeah.
So, Mr. Unseen, I'm calling on people like you.
That's
What I
cool.
would love to see too is some female throwers coming out of Julian's camp. I'm not sure if there's any female at the club training with him, but I would love to see more women, especially if they're staying in Jamaica, to be a part of his setup and see how that will work. All right, let us move on to the shot put. Again,
What?
Jamaica is in the
Oh,
shot put.
shot
You were
put.
you were saying something, Ozzy?
Oh no, you're yeah. Yeah. I can say it later still. Right. It's
Okay,
along the same field event. Right.
okay. Shot
Uh,
put.
shot put.
Mm-hmm. For
Which one again?
men.
Men.
The qualifying mark is 21.50. Of course, Rajindra Campbell has made the qualifying mark. He is ranked number 6 in the world with 22.16.
That is good. That is good.
That is good.
It is good. Yes.
Yeah. Number 6. He's ranked number 6.
But,
That is a good look.
but the world lead though, 20.68 from Sarah Mitton, Canada.
No, no,
The,
men.
no, for
Men,
men.
for men.
Men.
Okay.
The world lead is
20.
23.13. Mm-hmm.
What am I
Over.
saying?
Mm.
And yeah, for the men.
This year,
Sorry.
Cova.
So
So sorry.
going in the championship as number 6, ranked number 6. Let me tell you, ranking going into a championship, most times that don't mean nothing.
Mhm.
A lot of times it don't mean nothing because everybody is turning up to win. And yeah, you can go in as number 1 and finish number 1, of course, but people don't look at
You have to go.
ranking.
You have to go in the championship with the A game. Anybody
With
come with the A
your
game?
Rarely you see a number 6 or 7 come out as number one though.
Well, yeah, but
Really? Yeah.
When you
but
look
Unless
at the
it's
throw
very
though.
close between 1 and 6, and
No, when you look at how close the meter is, the throw. 22.16 is not far away from jumping
23.
23. So
Oh man,
Hmm.
22.16 is far from 33
But
in
can
shot
but
put.
how
but
far? That's
but
not
In shot
far.
can
put is far.
It's not
but
far.
can he repeat? Can he repeat to even finish in the
um,
top 8?
all right, let
Yes,
me
of
give my,
course.
my little comment about right Ginger, what I've observed. At his best, I believe if he could produce his best at the Olympics, it I wouldn't even rule him out for even a medal. But I have noticed in his last two global games, he has had significant problem with foul problems.
Okay.
I mean, I think World Championship in 2022, I think he was able to just get one throw, one legal throw. He squeezed it, and then he bombed out in the final. I think the same thing sort of happened last year. So I'm not sure what is causing, if it's a mental possibly trying too hard, or he's just his technique is not. I
The
don't know.
com-
But
the competition, man, the competition.
yeah, probably. But I'm just hoping that he can,
Yes, Sanjay.
you know, put it all together. And
Unseen, you need to mute your mic.
I support a great result.
I agree with you, Ozzy. I totally agree. But this is another event too that we've not been strong in. Of course, we also have on the female side who is very steady and very consistent, Danielle Thomas Dodd.
Um,
19.12 meters. Qualifying mark 18.80. World lead 20.68.
Yeah. Um,
That's a tough one, right?
it's gonna be tough for her. I expect her to advance into the final. Um, I'm hoping for a final eight. Gonna be tough, gonna be rough, but wow, I don't know.
Listen, it's field events. You just never know. That is I guess I am one of those fans who, I'm comforting myself with the fact that you can be at the bottom of the pack and get your last throw or jump and win that gold medal. And maybe I'm looking too much at Rojas. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm looking too much at our Olympian that won silver at the 1996 Olympic Games, James Beckford, you know, with that
yeah,
one super jump.
yeah.
Uh,
But prior to that, James Rojas is is a different class. So she went into the championship as favorite. She just wasn't performing well.
yeah, but the thing
Had the
is that
credentials.
it was
Right.
on her last jump. She was out of the medal going
Yeah,
into her
but
last jump.
she was a 15-meter jumper.
And she just
That's
brilliant,
that's
brilliant,
the thing. So
brilliant,
um
brilliant.
I don't know. I would love for Dot even to get back to our P. I think her PB is 1977.
Yeah.
Which was a couple of years back. I think it was.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I'm hopeful. You know.
But she is again, she is steadily carrying this event.
Right, right. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. She
Yeah.
has. She has represented us well.
Yeah, she's steadily carrying the legacy.
Right.
Yeah, steadily carrying the legacy. All right, let us talk about unseen favorite event now, the men's triple jump.
Oh my God. The triple jump with
Yep,
Jaden,
the men's triple jump.
Jaden.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't know. You know, I think it's not going to be easy for him. It is
Nope.
going to be uh, a difficult one. Not saying that much difficult, but I think if he goes in that with the confidence that he has, and you know, just his confidence alone really plays on other participants' mind. You understand me? When he do those things and jump on him, cheer and him bring the crowd into it as well, he kind of play on his opponent's mind. So I think if he can do those things and be positive and be injury free, he will be okay for the gold medal.
Yeah. The
And
rookie, the rookie is ranked number 3. He's ranked
yeah.
number 3.
But how far though? Jumping 18.18 is close. That is not too far. That is not far
All
away
right,
from.
let me just give
That's
you some
far.
dates. Let me just give you some data.
Why you guys say it's far?
Let me give you
No,
some
18 point.
data.
All right, let it be.
All right, hold on, Azzy. Let me just give the
Yeah.
fans some data. The qualifying mark is 17.22 meters.
That's
Jaden ranked number 3 at 17.75 meters, and the world lead is 18.18. A whole heap of jump in that, man. Yep. It
And
looked in mathematical terms or whatever, it looked like it close.
but
But when you go on that runway,
it
that
is
tip,
close. It is close.
in triple jumping terms,
yes, yeah.
Remember, I coach. I coach these things. It's close. It's like it's
You
close.
you
It's not far.
it is far.
you coach
I
field
beg to
events.
disagree with you, sir. It is far.
I'm telling
17,
you,
75.
I personally built the long jump pit at my school.
That's
Hold
25.
on, where's my tape?
43 centimeters.
That's not
Yeah, man,
far.
a whole heap
That's
that
about
man.
15, 16 inches. That's
Yeah,
a lot
man,
in
a
triple
whole
jump.
heap on a
That's a
tape when
lot
you.
in
Yeah,
triple
Put it in
man.
meters. How many meters is that?
jump. Huh?
Put it in meters. How
12
many meters?
inches is what?
No, the leader
That's
is
to reach meter
25
yet.
and 18.
A
The
couple
leader is
inches.
43 centimeters
Oh,
ahead.
that far. And I reach meter yet.
No man, in triple jump world, a whole heap of jumping you would have to
What to
do.
Reach
tell when you have
meter.
never been there before?
Yeah, it not that easy. It not that easy. Yeah, a maths yeah do you know, yeah do
Yeah,
maths.
exactly.
No,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the board. I'm looking at the jump. Visualize it in my head right now. And I'm saying that it's not far.
I would love to get my tape, but I don't want to get up from the camera, so
No,
it's
no, no.
fine. But
30 centimeters is roughly a
That's
foot.
that's
30
that don't
centimeters
reach
is
a
a foot.
meter yet.
So we add another 13, which is about 5.5 inches roughly. So we're talking about 17 inches, approximately. There are people who reach
yeah.
a point and in them career never improve by 17 inches over the whole of them career. But anyway,
We have two
I
more
think
persons in that event.
I think
no, he's the only
He's the only
well
person.
we have two others who are ranked high because O'Brien Wasom is ranked number 15,
Mm.
17.09.
where's
And
some where's some made the team?
Wasom
I don't, I don't
15
think he
I
did.
think so. Let me just
No,
go to
I
the
don't think he did. No.
team and tell you if
Let me look at the
where
list.
is my thing? The team.
I can tell you. That's what
Yes,
triple
bring
jump,
up the team for me.
triple jump for men,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
triple jump for men, triple jump for men.
I think
Jaden Ebert and Jordan Scott. Those two.
Jordan
Yes.
Scott. Scott.
Yeah.
Scott. Scott.
Jordan Scott
Yes. Scott.
17.02.
I
No,
forgot
but
about him, you know.
no,
Rank
but
19.
listen to this now. Listen to this.
Hmm.
O'Brien Wasom is ranked number 15 with 17.09 meters.
Right.
Jordan Scott is
Rank
ranked
19.
number 19 with 17.02. So how did we do that pick?
So
Something
he
is wrong.
no
Based on what?
Oh, trials. Maybe it's trials.
no neither
No,
would
but
have
trials, the Wasom was second.
neither would have achieved the qualifying mark. But
Right.
Scott probably got in through the rankings. The
So
World
why
Athletics
wouldn't
ranking.
Wasom get it through ranking when he's ranked higher?
No. The rank. Careful how you look at the ranking. That's just
Right.
the distance. That's just his best distance for the season.
No,
But
but
Scott would have accumulated ranking points in competing in a number of events. So it's a ranking points, you know.
But when I look, but it isn't it the ranking points that give you a ranking number? Whether you rank number one, you rank number two, number three.
Let me careful answer that. It depends on what ranking you look at. Some people, when there's a ranking, they're looking at the distance, the placing based on your season best.
All right, right? That's what I'm looking at. The
No, it's
season
not
best
that. It's
ranking.
the ranking points that you accumulate over time. That World Athletics. For
Oh, so
example,
it would not be your season best
no, not
ranking. Okay.
necessarily. Right, not just that alone.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
the
Okay.
ranking points that you accumulate by competing. Different meets carry different points based on your position, and then I think they average it like your best five or something like that.
Okay. Okay. Got you. And that is why we're here to learn from each
Yeah, right.
other. Yeah.
Yes,
Thanks for clearing that up, Ozzy. So I think our
Commercial
chances
break.
here is great.
Commercial break, HP.
All
Um.
right, go ahead. Go
All right.
ahead.
People, remember to like, subscribe, and share to HP Track Chat, your one people, one legacy platform where you can come and learn and get filled with information. Also, remember to like and subscribe to Unseen Sports TV. Ozzy Dixon, HP Track Chat Unseen Sports, is your analyst on the platform today. We have more shows to come, so stick around. Look out for our videos that will be posted and join the family. All right, people, a lot of big things because Pegasus next week and one bag of thing HP. You need to tell them. All
Yeah,
right,
let's
people,
get that.
put in the comment section. Drop on a comment so we can
Um.
go through the comment and ask any question you want to ask. I know it's not
Yes,
really a
ask us
favorite.
any question you want to ask, and we will try and answer.
I know
Okay?
it's not the
Yes.
favorite. It's not the favorite part of a lot of
Of
people.
track and field, but
But
yeah.
we need to shed some light on it come and learn if you don't know about the
Yeah.
field event. All
The
right.
field
Over
events.
to you.
Exactly.
Over to you, HP Chat Chat. No.
Exactly. Thank you very, very much
Okay.
for that. Ozzy, you were saying
We're not
something?
finished with the triple jump. All right, just to put things in perspective.
Sure.
The leader, as was mentioned, Diaz Fortune from Spain, 18.18 meters. Then
Mm-hmm.
there's Pichardo from Portugal, 18.04. Then there's Hibbert,
Hibbert.
17.75. I will kind of stop. All right, let me go a little bit further. Behind them is Diaz Hernandez of Italy, 1761, and then Zango from Burkina Faso, 17.57. And
So
you see
where's
that?
Zango?
Who is he?
Where is he? I know where he's from. Where is
Oh no,
he?
he's one, two, three, four, fifth. He's
Oh,
fifth.
he's fifth.
He's
Okay.
fifth, right? And
He
the
won the
reason
world championship.
right, which is why
Mhm.
I went all the way down to him. His
It's
PB is actually 18.07. So we have three gentlemen in the event who has gone over 18 meters.
mm-hmm.
And not just gone over 18 meters, have been on the
Consistently
podium. Right.
on the
So
podium.
right. So it won't be a lot of people think when we just cut and dry and Hibbert
No, this
will
is
not.
not going to be
No,
a
it will
walkover
not be
for
like
us.
that.
Yeah.
Not saying that he cannot or will not, but just to make sure our expectations are
Yeah.
tempered.
Yeah. He will definitely have to work.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Jaden knows this that
Yeah, of course, yeah, right.
he might be the rookie, but he knows the
Yeah,
sport
and
and he knows his
I think the
his
pressure is
competition.
probably on the others, more so than him.
Yeah.
Although, from the Jamaican perspective, there's a
Yes.
lot of the expectations are high.
Expectations are high. Indeed,
Right,
indeed,
right.
indeed. Good point. Good point, Ozzy.
There's one thing that maybe I know as it relates to Jader that has raised some questions is that his handlers chose to have him competing against no disrespect here, lesser opponents.
The
People were
juniors.
jumping 16 meters and all that sort of thing, which would not be of any help to him.
But Jaden doesn't need he doesn't need the seniors to give you a good jump or to
Okay,
compete to high standard.
we don't
He
know.
can do that by himself.
We don't know.
But we've seen him done it
Well, lad, all
before
right. Let me just
where
the point. He after the trials, he competed in a meet in the US with big man now. He got no mark. No mark.
just a bad day, just a bad day.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's just a bad day.
Yeah,
But
man, just a bad day.
it is causing concern. Some, probably if I saw how he got the no mark, then I could.
Yeah, I'll just scrap that as a bad day. And
I
I mean,
hope so. I
yeah,
hope so.
unseen. Do you want to read that comment from Hask?
Mm.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So Ark said, why is it that the USA pushing the narrative that once you won the world champs, it's the fastest man in the world? Ludacris and Noah blatantly buys into this on various
That
shows and
that
platforms.
if that question Hask
You have
is
to ask
for
the US people.
tomorrow night.
No, the US people have to answer that. We can
No,
answer
no,
why they
we are
are.
going to
Yeah?
tackle that question. I
No,
have
no.
that
Yeah, but we can
question.
answer why they
So
have to tell us why.
tomorrow night, tell them HB.
Yeah, that's a very good question, and I feel like you have the satellite looking on my thing because that is a question that I want to shed some light on it for people to understand the difference between world record holder, championship record holder, world champion, Olympic champion, fastest man in the world, fastest man alive, all of those things. Because I think some people are just confused about all of those things. But I totally agree with you, Hask.
Yeah.
Nonsense. Nonsense.
A lot of things has changed, In prior to there being a world championship, it was just the Olympics. Then when the world champions came in, and then a lot of so the scenarios have changed. So and people just loosely throw around terms and
without
titles and all that sort of
understanding,
thing,
without
you know?
understanding what
Right.
each term means. Each term has a definition that explains it or whatever. I mean, it is just crazy what, and I think maybe it is deliberate what they're doing
Of course.
because they maybe think that Jamaicans will react to it. I think they're calculated in
No,
what they're doing.
I think it's part of the normal US arrogance. I
Yeah.
think it was that, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
their basketball players are world champions, although it's a
Look
domestic
here,
competition.
Aziz, stop the foolishness.
Eh?
Stop the
No,
foolishness.
I'm saying that's their narrative. So it's just part of the arrogance.
But I'm surprised that Noah doesn't know the difference himself because he is supposed to be correcting people when they
No, well,
use.
he took them on that, you know, with the basketball thing.
No,
I said,
not with the basketball. The fact
oh.
that they are calling him the fastest man in the world or the fastest man
No,
alive,
I'm not
he's
going to correct
supposed to
them on
set
that.
the record straight.
I'm not going to correct them on that.
No, but if I go on a show now and somebody said I'm introducing HP, a football host, I have to stop them because I'm not a
Yeah,
football host. So you have to educate people, but
man, triple J.
Hask,
Oh,
please to be here tomorrow night when we will look at track events. We will look at track events tomorrow night. So good question. And let us continue now. The women's jump, guys.
sorry, man. I was looking. You might have seen me looking. It's TVJ News. Me looking at sports. They're showing the Jamaica team in Paris there.
Oh, they're showing the Jamaican team. Yeah, I saw a
Yeah, in
lot of
Paris.
that on
Yeah, I've
on
got tried.
social media today. But yeah, let us talk about the
All right, women triple jump.
women's triple jump.
All right, let me get my
Tell the
screen.
people a little bit about the triple jump and how good we look and how we look and how steady this
Um.
event has been for the 21st century.
Oh, you need to go. Oh, right. I've got
No,
to do
I
that.
can do that part, but
Okay,
you
you do
can give
that
them
part.
some data. Yeah.
All
Shanika
right.
Ricketts.
Let me just. All right, I'll just go through the top going into the games based on who I think will be there, and I think I'm fairly
This
happy on
first of all, this event is open.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with
This
you.
event is
Oh,
open.
it's open.
Go ahead.
Um. Okay, the leader, world leader, is Thea Lafond from Dominica by
Mm-hmm.
virtue of her 15.01
Yes, sir.
performance that was done at World League. So they're looking at the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Perez Hernandez from Cuba, 14.96. And then, no, I hope I get this name right now. Skravard Sova from Belarus, 14.85. Then there's Peletiro Compaore from Spain, 14.85. Then there's Beck Romanchuk from Ukraine, 14.81.
That's the top
Povia,
five.
pardon?
That's the top five you have there.
What's that
Yeah,
name?
yeah, I'm going to
No,
look. Beck
the name.
Romanchuk. Beck Romanchuk.
Oh,
That's her surname. Then there's Povia from Cuba, 14.73. Then comes Shanika Ricketts,
Who is ranked what? Number 7?
number 7 by performer, 14.67. Um, Akila Smith, one of our other entrants, 14.52, her season best. That puts her at
Number 10?
number 10, at 14.07, number 33.
No, listen to this now. Let me share something.
Mm-hmm.
Up to the trials, Kimberly was ranked number 32.
Yeah.
Now she is ranked number 33. Will she still get to compete?
Yes. Again,
She will.
ranking points.
Okay, okay.
Ranking points.
Just want to know.
Yeah,
Okay.
ranking points.
Thank you.
She
Okay.
ranking points.
Okay, good.
And I think the person who pushed her to think is Beck Romanchuk, because she was
Yes.
missing the whole season submissive. I was looking out for her, you know.
Yeah.
And then a danger woman, you know. Um Ugh,
The fact that this event is open, this event have
yeah,
been
it's
one of our golden field event for the 21st centuries.
yeah, wicked.
And I guess we could say started with Trisha K. Smith, formerly of Mannings,
Yep,
who won that outstanding gold medal
world championship,
2005 at the World
the
Championship.
championship.
She was
Right.
actually injured and she jumped 15
Mm,
plus.
15 something, right?
Yeah,
Over
15
50,
plus.
15
So
plus.
this event, it has been steady. Shanika Ricketts won silver at the World Championship 2019. She came back 2022 and won another silver medal.
And
And
consistently in the
and
top.
fourth,
Right.
the farthest she has finished in the last maybe 5 or 6 seasons, I think is fourth.
Is fourth, right?
So
Yeah,
she is really doing well with this
yeah.
event.
And somehow, well, I guess it's the same field events, lack of recognition, but I don't
Hmm.
think she has
I don't think Ricketts is getting the
been
respect. Yeah.
right and
She's not getting the love.
due adulation that
Yeah.
for her consistency,
Yes.
right?
Yes. We're
And
not big enough. She's not getting the big up the way she is supposed to get the big up. And it goes back again. It boils down to us. The mindset that it is about sprinting, 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 and sprinters,
right.
sprinters. When you have other people in other disciplines bringing glory to Jamaica and they're writing history and they're writing the legacy too.
Yes,
How do we break that, Coach Unseen? How do we break that and strike a balance and treat all our athletes equal because they're all adding to the legacy?
It's basically just sensitization from an early stage. Start from the high school, maybe even primary school. Sensitize fans, sensitize administrators. Administration, I'm seeing now, is one of the biggest problems in all most every sport in Jamaica right now. Administrators keep failing us. Football, you see the under 20 team failing, lack of preparation. JHA, GOA in fight. Players getting omitted, runners getting omitted from races and stuff like that. So and then you have coaches fighting administrators. So a lot of, uh, 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 you know, bad
The
things going on. Right?
infight.
So I'm saying the sensitization need to be done properly. Everybody just need to be on one page. What
But
is
who is supposed to be sensitizing who?
about the field events.
Isn't it the powers that be that is
the
supposed
powers
to
that be
be,
supposed to be
yeah,
sensitized?
that is
But
supposed
there's
to be
supposed to
in
be a
charge
program
of
and something in place to
development?
But
development, right?
in well, if we look at the meets, we have field events meets, specifically field events meets on our calendar. Well, we have herds and field events. We have big shot, which is what the Excelsior meet. So there are a couple meets as purely field events. So I know some effort is being made to at least get some focus on for
Not
the
really
field
about
events.
just doing meets alone.
But
It's about
No, but
telling
I know it's
telling
more
them
than just
about
that.
the discipline. You know,
But
in the PE class,
mm,
teaching it. A lot of people don't teach those things in PE class.
could it because it, for
You know
example,
that
that triple jump is so
that is
technical?
not a
Why?
part that some people
Mm.
discipline them not do field events. They don't teach field events
why not?
because they just don't like it.
But it's not
That's
about
what I
what
said to
you,
you.
it's not about what
That's
you
what I said.
like. Is it
That's what
about
I said.
what you like?
No, it's not about what you like. People just do it because they don't like it and so on. But what I'm saying though, now if we can get that done in the high school now, where persons doing it every day, like track and field season, you're going down there, you're doing shot put and those things, and everybody getting sensitized. It will change the narrative that we have in now are facing now. But until then, we're going to be sitting here with the same problem.
I,
It,
I don't get it. And you know what is so funny? In a time like now, when we're in the Olympic season, we want glory from it. The same events that we are not putting any energy into, we want when the athletes go out there, they get glory from it from the country. Before we go any further, let me just read a comment here. Casey, welcome to the program. He's saying Noah Lyles does not realize that by not correcting them, he is destroying the very thing he is fighting for, respect for the sports. Thank you very much for that, Casey. Back to you.
But HP just, I mean, the field events is up against it, even at the highest level, you know. I mean, global. I mean, if we look at the Diamond League, even the coverage that field events get in the Diamond League is appalling, basically.
Yeah.
Remember before they used to you like in most competitions, you get your three jumps, then you get additional three. They cut that to four. They're trying all sort of thing with the field events.
I have.
Michael Johnson's
It's a good point. You know.
league that is being promoted now. No field events. None. 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 That I suspect that's geared for the American audience because
Yeah.
in Europe, them people that love them field events. They have track meets. They have
Yes.
meets that are just purely field events.
Well, I
And
don't know
no
why
event.
people don't like field events.
I don't know. It's a part of the sport, so why are we neglecting
I,
it?
I was, first when me fall in love with field events and like field events. I go at the stadium and I'll sit down and watch the pole vault. Enough people now watch and how
it's
competitive it was. And then I sit down and watch the long jump and the triple jump. And I say, what them event are nice, man. We need to learn to coach
exactly.
them event, man.
Yeah.
The competition, nice. You understand me, HP? In the
I
prep school,
know. I know.
in the prep school championships,
Now it's moving to
I had a boy in the final in the long jump in class two, prep school, right? And to all it excited with the third one at the time, in the last jump, he get kick out of the medal. I said, "Jeez and peace, feel it for the boy, man. Somebody just snatch the brands from me,
Yep.
with competitive and
Yep.
nice it was."
Yep.
So I
Yep.
understand how people don't like it, like the fans
I
them don't
know.
really. And I think the broadcasting, as I said, Ozzy, is a
Yeah,
problem
yeah.
as well. Like they're showing it and then they cut off and go on something else.
Right.
They don't give it the full
Exactly.
length.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah? They
And
catch it when somebody near for win. That's it.
I know from a coaching perspective, I have heard one of the top coaches in Jamaica said that it not that well he has done he has in coach for medal at the highest level, but it takes a lot of attention, personal attention, the technical events and all that sort of thing. Which not saying it's an excuse or he was making an excuse, but he was just stating that it does take a lot of personal attention to the athletes. So
I would love to talk to
but that can
somebody
be
like
fixed. We just
I
need more coaches.
I would like to talk to somebody like Julian Robinson
Robinson.
because I would love to find out if it's a passion of his, why
I
he's
think
so
it is.
successful at it, or he saw where Jamaica needed it because we needed it. At one point, championship is three caliber athletes going for the throws, for the discus, or even the shot put. So I would like to talk to somebody like Julian to find out, just to
Uh,
hear his perspective on field events and people like Kerry Lee Ricketts, because I I don't know. We have people like Kerry Lee Ricketts who is working with the drums. He's doing a wonderful thing. Julian Robinson with
so,
the throws, but we still need more people to
yeah, we
come
need more.
on
We need more.
board.
We need
We
more.
need, because we have, the thing is that we have the talent, and a lot of these talents start, the development start from high school. So you develop these athletes to get the 9 points at champs. But after that 9 points at champs, or that 7 points at second place, you need to ensure that these talents, once the children want to go further, there is a place for them to go. I don't know. I don't know why we treat the field events like this. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Nothing.
Another event that break my heart, the men's long jump. Not the men's long jump, sorry. The men's high jump.
Yeah. Um. Not. I'm not too sure where to go with that.
Yeah, the
And then,
men's high jump.
well, actually, the coach that I mentioned, it was high jump. He was referring to about the personal attention that it took, that it
Mm-hmm.
takes. So
Yeah.
you have to be devoted to that.
But isn't that
Um,
what coaches do? You devote your time to the event
yeah,
and
but that
coaching.
particular coach, he was spread wide, other events. So again, not making excuse, but it just what was.
Because I mean, all of us will be lining up in front of our television when the triple jump is on, when the men's
Every
long
event,
jump, the women's long jump, all of these events,
every event,
once we
every
see the
event.
Jamaican colors, we're going to be in front of our TV hoping for a good performance. But in the same breath, we're not promoting the sport
Yeah.
in our country.
I don't know.
There's no real, we're not promoting it. We're not promote it.
I am wondering if there is if well, there are some schools that consistently do well in KC, for example, done well in the jumps year after year after year after year. Petersfield, KC has done well in the throws. Pete and Calabar, of course. Jake occasionally. Petersfield, if we go back a couple of years, they have produced a couple good throwers who have moved to other schools as well as overseas. So that again is another. But
And the thing is,
Edwin Allen, Edwin Allen also.
you move to another school because you want to continue the development.
Yeah. And a couple of them have moved and have developed. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Let us look at the men's long jump. Second, third, and fourth last year. The men's
um,
long jump.
long jump.
The while Ozzy is looking for his thing, the qualifying mark is 8.27 meters. The world lead is 8.65 meters. Our top man, Wayne Pinnock, is ahead with 8.4 meters, ranked number 3. As they correct me if I'm wrong.
You're right. Correct.
Kerry McLeod ranked number 4 with 8.38. Tajay Gale ranked number 19 with 8.18. But what I found very interesting is that Sean Day Thompson is doing very well on the circuit, moving from being ranked number 40 to, I think he's ranked what, number 12 now, Ozzy?
I know he did at 8:22.
Yes,
Let me
he
see that.
did. Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
He did a 822. He did a 8.30 at the trials, but of course, he was denied because a
Oh
foul, it was registered a foul after he got the white flag. So,
no, it's the other way
um,
around.
hmm?
It was the other way around.
He
It
got
was
the
ruled a
white.
foul. No, it was a foul, and then he thingy, and then he was given the white. It was adjudged to be a legal job, and then an appeal was made. So this first thing it was foul,
Mm-hmm,
and then he questioned it, and
mm-hmm.
it was changed, and then an appeal was made and went back to the original decision.
So why is he not number 3?
Number
Why
3,
is he not going to Paris?
because he was fourth at the trials.
Yeah, but even though he was
He was
fourth,
fourth at the trials.
even though he was fourth at the trials, he's ranked. Isn't he ranked higher than Gale?
Maybe
Based on
be
based,
careful with the ranking again.
that's why I'm
Gale,
asking
no,
you to.
Gale is
That's
19th in ranking.
Right.
right. That is
And
why I want
remember
you to
when
confirm.
that 8:22 that he did, I think
Right.
that was after the trials.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, the date. I'll try and confirm
Okay.
quickly.
Okay. 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 So what are our chances there? 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, wow.
I mean,
Oh,
last year we got 2, 3, and 4. We got silver, bronze, and fourth place.
Mr. Tentuglu from Greece is going to be difficult to beat.
Yes, to
That
beat.
man, he
Yeah.
has kind of he is, yeah, he has kind of separated himself from everybody. 865 to 841, next best person to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pinnock, McLeod, Tajay. I expect all three to qualify, move out of the prelims.
Yeah.
Tajay is the one I'm worried about. He's kind of
Yeah,
inconsistent.
Tajay is very
Even when he gets
fragile.
a good jump, if you look at the series of jumps, is all over the place. But
Mm-hmm.
I would never rule him out. That's one thing I won't rule him out because
Yeah.
he know how to come back from the dead.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
I would never
mm-hmm,
rule him
mm-hmm.
out.
Jamaicans like this event,
Yeah.
and we have good history with it too. So
I expect to see at least two out of the three in the final eight.
yeah,
And I
and
believe,
then from there,
yeah, the thing I was a little worried about Pinnock, in that I think at NCA in early June he seemed to have been carrying he wasn't 100% and didn't perform well, but he came to the trials and he looks in as if he's healthy. So if he can get back to
if he can get
world
back
indoor
to
shape, world
that
indoor shape,
flying pinnock,
that world indoor shape,
yeah, the
and
flying pinnock,
McLeod is we may surprise again.
yeah.
We may
Mm-hmm.
surprise again.
Agree, 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 agree. Totally agree. The women's long jump. Of course, we have Akila Smith.
Um,
Um,
and
she
Shanice Porter, I think.
and Shanice Porter. But you know what I was looking at, and I
Mm.
guess as you explain, Ozzy, the ranking is kind of funny because when I look at the ranking for 2023 for 2024, Shanice Porter
Porter
ranked
shouldn't be there.
104.
You're right.
Yeah,
100% right.
yeah.
But she has been jumping a couple of meets, so should have earned some
Over the
points.
season, yeah, from
Points, right,
July, yeah, from
right.
last year to now, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
This one, all right. Last year Akila went over 7 meters.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point I said, okay, looking towards this year, well, okay, things could be great. Unfortunately, she has not been able to reproduce that type of form, 7 meters. And our best effort is 6.85.
Yeah, which is just as my good friend Unseen would say, she's very close to the qualifying mark of 6.86.
Yeah.
So and Unseen would say that not long.
Well, 0.86 from
It,
8.85.
it
Yeah,
is
one
yes,
centimeter.
yeah.
Hit no long,
But,
hit no long, hit no
mm,
long.
It's
so she
not
actually
far.
got.
Yeah,
I think she actually got into points, qualifying points.
yeah,
She
ranking.
didn't have the
Yeah,
qualifying mark, right?
yeah.
Or yeah, right. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was a little concerned about her effort at the trials. In that it was what 650 something.
6.53 meters.
Right, which uh, had me worrying a little bit.
Yeah, she wasn't at her best.
Yeah,
But then again, I think she did that after she did the triple jump. I think the long jump came
it was
after
after.
the triple jump
Oh,
final.
okay,
So maybe
okay.
she
Could have.
was a little tired.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
she's doing both she'll be doing both at the. I know the
At
triple
the
jump.
Olympics.
I know
Yeah.
the triple jump actually kill your legs.
Yeah. And she's on the team for both. Legacy, again, legacy for her. Have we ever seen this before? Where a Jamaican doing both the triple jump and the long jump at the Olympic Games. Legacy again, history again.
Um, Expectations. I am not sure what to expect here. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Porter, I not expect Porter to advance out of the preliminaries. I hope she surprised me and prove me totally wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But realistically, no, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, yeah. So let me tell you, some of these field events is like, I don't know, it's like Europe. Europe just sit down and said, okay, we're going to the championship just to win field events.
Hmm.
Just to win field events because Europe is doing so well in field
Yeah,
events. It's funny, and we're not talking
all,
about just one country.
all the
We're
jump.
talking
Yeah,
about Ukraine. We're talking about Italy. We're talking about
Germany,
yeah, we're talking about so many
Italy, Ukraine,
European
right?
countries in the
Um,
field. You know, it's
Lithuania,
yes,
Belarus, yeah.
yep.
Uh,
Crazy Germany, even Germany, Greece.
in the women long jump, the leader is Mihambo from Germany,
From Germany, there you go.
22.
Hmm.
Although the US girl, Davis Woodall, in my view, has been more consistent, overall. But Mihambo has the leading jump.
Listen, man, these
Back to her
Europeans and the
previous self.
Chinese, these Europeans and the Chinese, they know how to come to championship and steal that gold medal.
Um,
So that is another event too that we're struggling to develop
right.
as a country. The men's high jump, women's high jump, of course, Lamara Distin is
Uh,
carrying the flag in this one for the women. She has
this
been
thing,
very consistent
yeah,
making the national team.
this thing, I think, is within grasp of a medal. But after other but
Yeah.
again, I have noticed that her best jumping is done early in the year. I've looked back at like 2, 3 seasons. February, March, April, her best efforts are in those months. Don't know the why, can't explain it. But again, I am hoping for a change that she will, if she's able to reproduce her 2 meters, who knows? There are what? I think there are 5 ladies at 2 meters and above.
Yeah.
And she's one of them.
What
So
what is she ranked? She's ranked number 3, right?
yeah, they have her three.
At 3,
But
yeah.
I think there was
And the world lead is 2.04 meters,
two point
qualifying
one,
mark
two
1.9.
point one zero world record.
Hmm?
The world lead is 2.10, the world record holder.
Is one oh I thought so where did I get 2.04?
Yeah,
Okay,
man,
maybe.
let's set the world record in one of the diamond league.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I think this data I
Mahmoud.
have it before our trials. Okay.
Oh, could have been right. Yes.
Yeah, so maybe it's
It could have
after. Before we go any further though, let us big up Gunners boss. Big up yourself. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As a big fan. He's saying my lady, Mr. Dixon had unseen up. Big up yourself, sir. Gunners boss is
been.
saying the Chinese government, Russia and Germany are all supporters of
Oh, Lordy. Yeah, we ignore that.
yes, Gunners, welcome. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much, sir. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Let us continue from now. Let us go to the hammer throw.
Wow.
The hammer throw is Miss Nayoka Clunis event. And,
Problem over this one.
before we go to Clunis, let me just give the
Must
art. Mhm.
problem over Clooney side, so.
Hold on, before we get to Clunis, let me just go down. Let me just um update the or educate or inform the audience a little bit. There are eight. Let me check it. One, two, three. Yes, there are eight field events. Eight field events in track and field. You have the triple jump, you have the long jump, which are considered to be the horizontal jump. You have the high jump, which is considered to be the vertical jump. You have the hammer throw, the shot put, discus, javelin, and pole vault. Eight events in track and field, eight field events in track and field. Now, Jamaica will be technically Jamaica should have been going to the Olympic Games in five of these events. Five of eight. Five out of eight. Let me go again and check. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six out of eight Jamaica should have been going to the Olympics in, except for the javelin and the pole vault. No, going back to Miss Clunis, going back to our legacy that I love to talk about. Nayoka Clunis, who achieved her mark in May 4th, 71.83 meters. The qualifying mark is 74 meters flat. The world lead is 79.92. Miss Clunis was on the list that was initially published, but on July 8th, but Miss Clunis was not on the list that was sent to the Olympic Committee or the organizers of the Olympic Games so that she could compete. Now, I have a problem with this because, but before I go to the problem that I have, I'm going to allow Ozzy to make a comment on this and also Unseen, and then I speak some more. I need
All
to
right.
breathe.
Ooh. Last year, I remember when at the trials for the World Championship, when I think there were three ladies I think that competed, and it was on the Sunday morning at the trials where the stadium empty, nobody's there, only the officials and the security. And she made a comment about it, And I thought about it. I said, I'm sure they could have done better in the scheduling, but that's one thing. She did make the qualifying mark last year. She was taken to the World Championship. Didn't do as well as I would have hoped, but I look back over the years and I saw that almost every year she last 4 or 5 she has improved every year. So that to me was encouraging that she was taken to the championship because they really didn't have to take her, but they took her. This year, boy, what has happened is I still trying to figure out how whatever it is happened did happen. I hear the excuse, the reason given that the power and this and they couldn't get to recheck, revalidate the entries and all of that, which kind of sound feeble to me, to be honest. Um, but I would have to find a way for, po- you know, take the phone, call somebody and say, "Watch out now, we're having problem or something," and again, yes, power was not gone over all of Jamaica. So I don't know what the system is like for them to check the entries and do all of that. But so I don't want to speak and don't have information, proper information.
Unseen, you have any thoughts on this?
But it's
My question is, you hearing me right?
Hold on, Unseen.
mm.
Ozzy wasn't finished. Sorry, Ozzy.
Yeah. It's a little unfortunate what has happened. Um, Again, it I don't know. I can't understand how that type of mistake was made. Really, it should not happen.
Go ahead,
Nobody should not have been left off. And then
go
but
ahead, Unseen.
My question is, how our name get left off of the list? Like this come like it's a personal attack if you ask me. Yeah. Like name get omitted from the list that was supposed to be sent to the World Athletics, WA. And then you inform the lady that her name come off of the list. You understand me? Like, oh, you make that mistake at HP? Who's the person responsible for doing these things, writing names on papers and so on and sending it up? Do these people look over these things before they send it? Or they made a mistake like that? Like, come on, this is yeah, I don't understand. Like, no. Me sit down and put people name on computer when they make the mistake there. Swear to you.
I mean,
Me enter team, me not make the mistake there, I swear. I don't make those mistakes.
Let me tell you, I decided to speak on this last because I'm trying to respond in an emotionally intelligent way. Now, this young lady, she worked very, very hard She trains very hard. Not saying other athletes don't train hard, but this is one of the athletes that has no support. Her support is minimal, unless a lie she tell online. You understand? And what a lot of people don't understand is that this is a part of the country's legacy that has been taken away from us. This is a part of her legacy. This is a part of her legacy that has been shattered. Her earning powers, that I thought that her earning powers would at least go up because she make an Olympic team so she can train better, look after herself and do whatever she need to do. That earning powers gone through the gate because now she not making the Olympic team or competing at the Olympic. How is she going to negotiate a contract? Who is going to want to give her a contract? Because what has she done for the season? She did not make her national team. And making your national team to a championship is a big deal when it comes on to your earning powers. This young lady is out there all by herself. And her dream has been shattered because of administrators administrators who did not take their job seriously. This is the Olympic Games. This is every 4 years. This is not something that happen every year. This is an athlete livelihood. This is their bread. This is how they survive. So when you are doing that list, and listen, you don't have to go to the office to submit those names. You can go anywhere once you have internet access and have power on a laptop. You can log on and submit. It's not something where you have to drive, go to the place to go and do. It's not like back in the day where you have to fill out an application and go and drop it off. Everything is done online. So you have check the thing properly. This is the athlete's life. This is their career we're dealing with. And this for me personally, it is unacceptable that this young lady worked so hard without any support from anybody to put herself where she is, and then just like that everybody is sorry, but we're doing our best to get her, when we already know that based on how the setup is, she is not going to get there. Her chances of going there is slim to none. Who is offering support to this young lady? 10, 20 years from now, when she is telling this story, she is still going to be in pain. Nobody think about anybody's legacy. Nobody's thinking about the athletes. And I say it over and I will say it again. The sports federation around the world, they are there to serve athletes, not themselves. This is the Olympic Games.
Talk about Clooney. She's talking about Clooney.
Oh, I'm talking about Nayoka Clunis, guys,
Ghana's boss.
who did not her name was not submitted on the list or on the team that was submitted to the IOC or the Olympic Committee or whomever, or World Athletics, whomever got that list, her name was not on it. So her chances of competing at the Olympic Games is very, very, very slim.
Very slim.
Absolutely
Compete
slim.
again.
Yeah, I don't see her competing again.
Still here are reading that if somebody drop out, which
But who is going to drop out? This is the Olympic Games. You
Yeah.
wait on it for 4 years. Who is going to give up their spot?
well, unless somebody injured or so, which I don't know if that can work. But
I'm just, and you know what is the worst thing about all of this? Nobody is held accountable for it because we keep having these mistakes. We have them over and over and over, and the same people are there doing the job.
I
And you've never really heard anybody come out and publicly apologize to the country, because right now the country should be getting an apology and Clooney should be getting an apology, because this is about her legacy and this is about Jamaica Olympic legacy.
Um,
And nobody not saying anything. Every time somebody go in front of them, you're here, well, we're trying to do everything to see if we can get and whatever. Somebody need to be suspended. Somebody need to be called out on this. Too
Hey,
many things
hey,
are happening and people are
when,
not being called out and they're doing the same job. They're still doing the job.
when Stephen Francis come out and him talk and say too much person there making bad decisions for the senior athletes, who beat him and say him too hard. But this is what I'm talking about. Are the truth, you know?
Let
yeah,
me
but
tell you,
I mean, leave that alone.
I
Leave
personally,
that
I
alone.
No, no,
per
no. There's some things that he said that I agree with, and some things that I
no
don't
per,
agree with. That's why I say it
personally
that way.
personally the sports administration need real sports administrators, people who get formal training. I'm not talking about people who were officials and go through the ranks and come up. I'm talking about people who get formal training in sport management, in sport administration. They know the little details, they pay attention to details, they know protocols. Because if somebody is doing that list, the first thing you're going to say is, okay, you do the list, then you go and check it.
Mm-hmm.
I worked in IT for more than
Right.
20 years and I was the tester in the
Yes.
IT department. So the developer write the software
And
and my
somebody else
boss give it to me to
to
test it,
vet, to
to
vet and
go
check.
through
Mhm.
it and see where the loophole is.
All
So
right. Yeah.
you have to have a system.
Yeah.
You need a system. You need people to be checking things,
Right.
especially if you have one shot at it.
Mm.
So this thing about the hurricane, I don't
Yeah.
know,
I,
because I
as I
don't
say,
know.
I don't really buy it because
I know.
I would just thinking. I'm not an IT person, but I'm a technical person. I would imagine that you make all the entries, and there will be a facility you can dump the listing with all the events and see everybody, and you can go through there and verify and check. Even if they weren't able to do that, go find somewhere. But as you say,
No, but
it yeah.
Ozzy, the point I'm trying to make, is
Mm.
that the point I'm trying to make is that somebody drop the ball. Listen,
Of course, yeah,
when
yeah,
you're working with data, you must do checks. I am
exactly.
running a summer camp right now at a high school, and I am the sports administrator there. I am the administrator, and I have to submit names, and I have a big spreadsheet. You have name in it, you have date of birth, you have parents' name, children name,
Right.
email, you have a whole lot of data in it. And you see, when I'm submitting that, I have to go through row by
Right.
row
So
to
name up spell
ensure
right.
that I have the right information. And then
Information.
I click on send and send it to the boss.
Yeah.
So the person who did this, you are telling me that they just put in the names and just click send. They did not go back through to ensure that, okay, 100 meter, Sharika is there, Shelly is there, Tia is there, whomever. 100 meter for men, Kishin is there, Oblique is there, Akeem is there, whatever. When you come on to field events, triple jump, Shaniki is there, so forth.
Everybody.
And you
Right.
don't go back through and check to make sure
And
that
make sure the name them
everybody
spell
is there
right
for
and
the
all of that.
event.
It,
No man, me upset. I've never met Clooney.
um,
I don't know her. I don't know nothing. But I am upset because this is Jamaica's legacy and this is this young lady's legacy. And this is why you have so many athletes
and,
to date who are upset with the federation because their opportunity to get to another level has been taken away from them,
and,
whether negligence or otherwise. So I rest
and you know
my case.
what made me feel it more for her is before the team was announced, I saw a video with her and she was talking about Paris, Paris, Paris,
Mm-hmm.
Paris,
Mm-hmm.
Paris.
Yeah, she was.
Because despite the fact that she hadn't made a qualifying match, she hadn't got the qualifying match. But she was talking about Paris, and I'm saying to myself, it sounds like she knows something, she know that
Yeah,
she's
but
going.
she was on the team. She
Yeah, yeah,
made the
yeah, I
team
know.
based on
She was told that,
ranking.
right? She was told that
Yeah.
she was,
And we all have the evidence. We all have a copy
yeah,
of the team
yeah.
that was
So,
published
uh,
on July 8th. She is very much there as hammer throw.
what if, heaven forbid, she was um world leader, gold medal candidate?
That's it.
You want upset. You want draw
All
me
right,
out because you know exactly what me going to say about that. Because the
yeah,
thing is that, and I'm going to say it, we do not treat our athletes equal. We don't. We
well,
treat some athletes more prestige than
more
some.
prestigious and so that's
Worse, if they speak how they feel about a situation, they are there's a little asterisk beside them name,
mm.
and they're
But,
labeled as troublemaker.
but all right.
I'm
We
I'm
kind of
just
be
so hurt for this
how
young lady. I'm really hurt for her because the struggles that she has gone through without
yeah, because
support,
she
without
had some
money,
and
without
she had some medical issues too, from as best as I am aware of, and all that sort of thing, and
I don't
to
know.
battle through all of that, and
No, no.
the
These are the
sacrifice.
people who supposed to be getting the scholarships and the awards that we're handing out,
Um,
just
but it rough. It
it just it breaks my heart, man. It breaks my heart,
uh,
the injustice, and it keep happening every championship. You can expect something like this. When are we going to have a championship when
uh,
everything just
just go.
run like a
No,
professional
no
entity?
drama, no issue, no nothing. Just
I'm
trial time,
tired.
everything up, selection, make no kerfuffle, no. I don't know. Wish
i'm
we are
tired
we are
of
in dreamland.
I'm tired of seeing our athletes hurting. We have too many athletes out there hurting, and people like me, I am going to talk about it and I'm going to speak for them because too many of them are hurting, and the worst things, fans sit behind their television and behind their phone and judge them, and they drag them through the mud and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
ridicule them
man.
and they're critical of them, not knowing the struggle,
That's something that bother me, you know.
not knowing the struggle that
And
they are going through or that they have gone through.
yeah,
But anyway, Mr. Unseen, help me talk before we wrap up because tomorrow night is about the track events, and I know that's what the fans want. But I had to do the field
yes,
events
and
because
I'm glad you did it
So
this
are,
way. I'm glad you did it this way.
so are we going straight into
Track.
every track event?
tomorrow we
Every
are
track
going to
event?
tomorrow we're going to do the track events. We can spend some time on the ones that we know Jamaica will definitely be a force in, and of course
Or
we
even the
can,
one that were entered in. Just
yeah,
anything that
we
we're
can look at the
entered in.
ones that we're entered in. Yeah,
Right.
we can look
Okay.
at
That we have
those. Yeah.
interest in.
So the one that
Yeah.
have entries in, we're gonna look at. Okay.
Yeah. So
So
the
that's
100, 4 hurdles, sprint hurdles, 800, 1500 kind
And
1500,
the
of
time we
thing.
are gonna be on.
We're going to be on at the same time, 7 p.m. Jamaica time. And I also just want to, just announce that if you're in Jamaica and you want a place to come hold a vibe and watch the Olympic Games, I will be at the Pegasus. We will be at the Pegasus,
We
all in
will
a
be at the
vibe.
Pegasus.
We will be at the Pegasus, all in
Yes.
a vibe and having discussion and hang out with some people. And I have some surprises that I won't get into, but we're going to have a good time, no matter what is happening. So just
And
want to put that
the
out
date for that.
there.
And the date for that is
The date for that is August
eight.
2nd to the
Eight.
11th.
wow.
August 2nd to the 11th. So on August 2nd, the track and field starts on the 1st of August. So I think they'll have the marathon and the race walk. I think they'll have the race walk for men and
Yeah, the
women.
first.
And then Friday now is when the real track and field business start. And of course, the women will take the track first. And
The 100.
next week, Monday, we're going to have, because we're going every night until, so next week, Monday, we are going to look at the times and the events and the difference between Jamaica time, Paris time, and give you guys an idea how you
You're
can
supposed
set
to have
your
that sort
clocks.
out already,
Yes, I have that sorted out, so I'm going to share it with
Yeah.
you guys next week. Paris is 7 hours ahead of Jamaica. Yeah, 7 hours ahead of Jamaica. So I
Um,
worked out
make sure.
when it is morning time there, what time it will be for us. So all that information we will go through. And of course, all of these show is going to be collaboration with Unseen TV and HP Chat Track, because we are here to chat about track and field. So I'll be
And,
at the Pegasus from
and also,
August
and
2nd to
also
the
is
11th.
not cutting you, but each one help one. You
Each
understand?
one help one, and
Each one help one.
that's what we're about. We're not competitors. Some people see us as competitors. No, we're not competitors. We are colleagues, and we are Jamaicans, and we're doing this for our people, our country, our fans around the world. No, we're not worried. We're not worried about that. No, we're not competitors. We are colleagues. One Jamaica. You see what I have there? What my tagline is? One people,
People, one
one
legacy.
legacy. And this is why I get so passionate about our track and field legacy, because we could be so far ahead in our legacy, but we are missing, we are lapsing
And
in a lot of things. And we need to look at our track and field from a legacy standpoint. And I think the powers that be will do a better job. I did have the Kemba Nelson thing on my list, but I will touch Kemba tomorrow
Tomorrow.
because
Track
does
and
Kemba
anyone know what
is
is the
track.
real and true situation with that?
With Kemba,
Yeah.
she's not going to Paris. She was selected as two things we're going to talk about tomorrow with everything else. We're going to talk about
remember she
Kemba.
finished before Alana reading about they put Alana Reid over her. So a problem again.
Yeah,
Because
we
no, the-
right. So we're going to talk about Kemba
Fair
being
case.
dropped from the team, and we're also going to talk about there's something else I wanted to touch on. Yes, something that I heard Mr. Ludlow Watts said about the reserve not staying in the camp and all of that. I saw a video of it, so I've recorded, I've made
yeah,
notes of
that's
some
that's
things.
IOC thingy. That's the IOC.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
explaining
Yeah.
that the world championship, normally the reserve. No, leave it for tomorrow. We can't say
Yeah.
everything tonight.
Hold on, HP. I saw a video about the Jamaica where Jamaicans at least are staying that there's no AC
Yeah,
and the
that's
bed
general. That's where the whole of the village. That's like that.
and there and there's no beds, limited amount of beds.
I saw something like that. I
About
saw
the
them
bed.
have
Yeah.
something
No,
that
but
looked
if
like,
everybody, even if every whole thing that don't right, it's not a
But
right, it's not the
the
right.
AC,
no, it's
the
not
AC
right.
that was stated from months ago that there will be no AC.
Why them are running things are cheap?
No, I don't. It's not cheap. That's not the reason that they were giving. Is it environmental friendly and this and the so whatever.
That's
And
madness.
in fact, I remember even some of the US athletes were saying that, but if they get selected, they will be carrying their own AC and all of that sort of thing. Which I don't know.
Yeah, because you want cool long, you want comfortable
Yeah,
in the room,
but yeah, that
and the place hot in the day
it
now,
had
man.
raised some questions at the time. From I mean, that was months ago. That was
Because
said.
see the athletes them outside, I take care.
But they said that the place will be adequately cool and all
See,
that. We will hear. We'll hear.
just want to be
I guess
diplomatic.
we will hear
You
as
want to be
reports.
diplomatic, and persons wearing that ID can't really come out come talk.
Why I was asking about the Kemba thing, because in looking at and we can go further on it too. Her name is still on the list of entrants on the World Athletics website. I checked that up to yesterday, and her name is there.
Well, based on what she is saying, and she
And that's
said
why
that she was told that she's not needed now, or she's not needed. I have it on my phone,
yeah,
but
I saw the
yeah,
thing.
that screen,
And
yeah.
then on sports, on TVJ Sports after that, Lord Low Watts was said, he said no change has been made. He
I
hasn't sent
saw
out
that
anything.
too.
And the
So
chef de
where would
mission.
she
This is what
tomorrow?
I.
Listen,
Yeah, I don't know. This is it. This is why I kind of asked what is the
I
true.
asked the same question
Yeah.
too. I am saying here is Kemba posting that she's not needed, and here's the team manager saying nothing has
Change.
changed.
Right.
So I'm
And her name
confused.
is on. It's in fact. Okay.
I'm confused.
Her
I'm
name is
confused.
on the list of entries. I
So
mean,
what
it's
I want
there.
you to do, Ozzy, do some more research on that so we can have that
Mhm.
information
Her
to
name is there. I
share
mean,
tomorrow.
beyond that, I'm not sure what else I can do. But her
Yeah.
name is.
But
Um,
I did say, and I'm going to explain what Mr. Ludlow said about the fact that the reserve are staying
yeah,
somewhere else. They can't stay in the
I heard the
camp.
explanation. I heard that, but
Yeah.
that I was kind of aware of also. That
Right. And what a
yeah.
lot of people need to understand is that the Olympic Games, the track and even though track and field is a part of it, it is not run by it is technically it is
Worldwide,
not run by World Athletics.
exactly right. Yes,
It is
yes.
run by the
IOC.
IOC that
Yeah, but people
their
need to be aware of
event they decide and all of that.
that.
So
Right.
they have their own rules.
Exactly.
When it
Yes.
is no, I'm not going to explain anymore. Leave some for tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Leave some of the
Right.
juice for
Yeah.
tomorrow.
You can't give everything today. Right.
Thank you for being here. I am HP
Uh,
from HP Chat Track. Thank you for
for tomorrow, I see.
uh-huh.
Just something to think about.
Sure.
What do you? What's your thought or position as far as people who don't make the qualifying marks, what are selected? I'll just leave it at that. They don't make the
Well,
qualifying mark. Or it's, I mean,
well, that is
no, we can
driven
talk about it tomorrow. We can
tomorrow,
talk.
yeah. Cause that is driven by ranking, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and some other. Yeah,
Yeah, we can talk about
we
yeah,
can think
yeah.
about it tomorrow. Right.
Put it on the list for tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I
we
mean,
have lots to talk about tomorrow.
I have
And
mixed views on it, but yeah.
yeah. All right, guys. So thank you very much for being here.
Okay.
My name is HP, and I'm glad that we were
Oh,
able to spend some time on the field events because the field events most times don't get any love. So I'm glad that we were able to do this. So thank you all for being here. Gunna Boss, big up yourself. Everyone who checked in, big up yourself, whether you're coming from Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica, Oceanic, which is Australia, New Zealand. Thank you guys all for being here and sharing with us. And now I will give Ozzy 30 seconds and then
wow.
Unseen will take it away.
All right. Just going back. Because we're looking at the field events, and I did a little compilation. Um, whilst I could have been a little bit more confident about the field events. Okay, in a sense that I believe that we'll give a good account of ourselves. I I don't just judge. Well, generally in track and field, I don't just judge things by amount of medals. I kind of look at. I like to look at the scoring table that the IAF does. World Athletics, sorry, 1 to 8, and you compile points and see that gives a better picture. And I think we'll be satisfied at the end of the games about the field events. I think we will be.
And another thing I just want to add to that, another thing that we must
Mhm.
try to open our minds to look at is that um good performances is not just about the medal. You're
Exactly.
talking
Right.
about a personal best. You're
Exactly.
talking about making the top 8 in the world.
Right.
You're talking about looking at how you perform in the rounds. So let us look at all the variables and not just them never medal, so that's it.
Exactly.
There are other
And that
variables
is
that add to the legacy, like getting to the final. That's a part of the legacy. A Jamaican was in the final at the 2024 Olympic Games. That's legacy.
of
You
course.
know, a personal best for the athlete and making the final that increase their earning powers. Them they can go and negotiate a little. So let us look at track and field and performances holistic and not just look at, okay, we never medal, so moving right along.
Right.
Yeah. Mr. Unseen, take it away.
All right, so you hear me, everybody?
Yep.
Please remember to like, subscribe on your way out of this channel.
I love him, Missy.
Chat and subscribe to her platform, people. I'm asking you again, go over to HP Chat and subscribe. We want to get her over 1,000 subscribers so that she can go into that thing what they call ching monetization. You understand, people? Yeah, man, and super chat and super sticker. So please do that. All right, people. Remember, tomorrow is going to be greater. All right, so tell a friend, so we can get more friends on the platform, and you guys can be filled with information. Big up on yourself, HP Chat, which as a Dixon, and everybody. Big up on yourself. Hope you guys learned something today.
Okay.
And with that said, we are jumping out of here. Thank you guys for being here again, and join us tomorrow again. As we said, we will now go on the track and we will talk about the things you like. We're even going to talk about the relays. Yes, we're going to talk about all of that and what we see other countries doing in the relay and stuff. So guys, stay safe, be safe, and we will see you tomorrow night, same time, right here on HP Chat Track and also Unseen TV, Sports TV. Ozzy and Unseen, big up on yourself, my co-host.
Okay.
Big up on yourself. Have a good night. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Okay. All right.
We're running it all the way, we're in the lead. We're running it, finish line is all I see. Get up on, no, don't stop. Future bright, the vibes nice, oh gosh. No time for slow down, just sprint, can't lapse. We walk the talk, just ask me both tracks. So come through, let's talk about it, what you say? Oh. Your girl HP is on her mark, so get set ready.
On your mark, set, go.
Oh yeah, make we chat about it. What the fastest? Make we chat about it. Or on left, make we chat about it. Check and feel at the topic. Oh, make we chat about it. Latest news, make we chat about it. All your views, make we chat about it.
Track and feel chat to say. With the girl HP.